In a lush green forest lived a wise old tortoise named Joku. He was slow in movement but sharp in mind, known quietly among the animals for thinking carefully before acting. Not far from Joku's pond lived Mr. Jack, a large and powerful bear. He was respected for his strength, but sometimes he acted too quickly and his pride often got in the way of making the best choices. Seeking guidance, he called for Joku one morning. "Mr. Jack, I've heard you are clever, Joku. I need someone wise to advise me. But words alone are easy. Show me that you are truly wise." Joku nodded calmly. "Then test me," he said. Mr. Jack devised a series of challenges. He asked Joku to solve riddles, choose the safest paths through the forest, and even figure out how to gather food efficiently. Each task seemed simple, but Jack secretly tried to trick him, hoping to prove that Joku's wisdom was only luck. When asked to carry a heavy log across a river, Joku didn't struggle like a strong animal. Instead, he found a fallen tree that acted as a bridge, guiding the log safely across without effort. When presented with a confusing riddle meant to stump him, he paused, thought carefully, and answered in a way that made even Mr. Jack smile. At first, Mr. Jack felt pride in trying to outsmart the tortoise. But soon he realized that no trick or trap could make Joku rush or act foolishly. Joku never showed off. He simply observed, waited, and responded with clever solutions that worked every time. Impressed, Mr. Jack finally said, "Mr. Jack, I see now, Joku. Wisdom isn't about speed or strength, it's about patience, observation, and knowing the right moment to act. I would be honored to have you guide me." From that day on, Joku became Mr. Jack's trusted advisor, and together they led the forest community with a balance of strength and wisdom. One fateful day, a fierce storm swept through the forest. The wind howled, the rain lashed down, and animals were scattered, frightened and unsure where to go. Even Mr. Jack's strength could not restore order on its own. Joku stepped forward calmly. "Joku, do not fear, my friends. Stay close and we will find our way home." With Joku's guidance, the animals followed through dense forests, across roaring rivers and over treacherous ground. When obstacles appeared, Mr. Jack used his strength to clear the path. But it was Joku's clever planning and steady mind that ensured everyone's safety. When they finally returned home, Mr. Jack bowed his head respectfully. "Mr. Jack, Joku, you saved us all. I once tested you to see if you were wise, but today you proved it beyond doubt." From that day forward, Joku was hailed as the hero of the forest. His story was passed down from generation to generation, teaching everyone that true strength lies not in size, speed, or power, but in patience, wisdom, and a kind heart. Joku smiled and said, "Joku, remember, true strength lies not in your shell or your muscles, but in your heart and mind." And so, Joku lived happily ever after, always ready to help his friends, while Mr. Jack learned that courage paired with wisdom is the truest form of power.